I'll ask Coach Chambers to make an opening statement, then go to questions for Tony. Coach?
I thought Michigan State played with great energy. We had opportunities early. I knew those first 8 to 12 minutes were going to be critical for us and our energy and to see the ball go in the basket. We didn't see the ball go in the basket in the first half. I think we shot 24% and 18 from three. Give them credit. They played hard. They played great defense. I still thought we had some good looks. It just didn't go down for us. This is a process, an absolute process for this team, and you can't speed up the process. So we had a great day yesterday, celebratory day, and then you come back today, and this is the mental toughness part of it and the inexperience part of it that we have to go through. But we're going to learn from all these experiences, and we're going to have great leadership, and we're going to be able to fight through days like today and understand that we got to get stops and rebounds.
Take questions for Tony, please. Raise your hand. We'll get a mic out to you. Don't be bashful. Over here on the right.
What was kind of the game plan going up against Nick Ward and some of the big guys up in the post?
That's for me.
That for you, Tony.
We just wanted to make it difficult for him, try to read him, try to front him as much as we could, and just kind of pressure the ball so the post entries would be tough. But we just wanted to make everything difficult for him and just at the end of the day contest the shots.
Had another one here, third row.
Tony, what's the fatigue like after an overtime game and then coming right back and playing another game?
I want to say that the fatigue didn't really play a major part in the game. We just kind of got outworked, I would say. They just played harder than us. They sprinted the floor extremely hard on both ends, and they just outplayed us at the end of the day.
Go back out here to the left.
What was the frustration like? Whenever you guys would get some offense going, it seemed like they had a three-pointer. What was that frustration like as a competitor?
You always want to come out on. You always want to end the game with the W, and like you said, just we was fighting back, and then they would go on a 10-0 run, I would say, and then we would fight back again. They would go on a run. So the frustration definitely built up towards the end of the game. But I would just say that I'm proud of my guys for keep fighting to the end, and we're gonna come back stronger next season.
We'll go on the right side aisle here.
Hey, Tony, what do you take away from this season and this experience being at the Big Ten and looking forward to what's coming up in the future?
I just take away great memories and great experience just playing on the road in some hostile environments, and then just learning so much from coach and I'm just the upperclassman on my team, and I'm just really looking forward to working hard this offseason and just getting better and just coming back even stronger next season for my team.
Right side, second row.
Question for Coach Chambers.
Let's finish with Tony if we can, please, then we'll let him get back to the locker room.
Okay. Well, how is this Michigan State team different from when you guys played them back in January? I know that they've done a lot of different things, but how have you seen them change?
I didn't see much change. They kind of played the same style, push it up the court fast, load up on defense, and make things tough for you. So I wouldn't say I saw much change in them. The outcome of the game just changed.
Is there one last one for Tony before I let him go? Anybody? All right, thanks. You may return to the locker room. Now we'll go to questions for Coach. Start over here on the left.
Coach, what do you take away from this week for next year after you got the big win yesterday and now kind of deflating defeat after yesterday?
Take away, we got a good group of guys that are very talented. We're going to work extremely hard. Again, it's a process. We got to learn how to compete consistently, I think. And I think we're going to do that. I think we're going to learn from all these experiences, these close losses throughout the Big Ten season, the non-conference, how difficult it was. And then to be able to come here and get one. We played in Madison Square Garden a few times already. This group has. So I think that's going to bode well for next year, headed into that Big Ten tournament. I firmly believe we're going to be in a better situation. And, I think these guys know it takes 40 minutes every time you step on the floor.
Other questions? Stay over here on the left.
Yeah, Ward and Bridges seemed like they owned the paint. What difficulties did those guys present?
What I would say is they played much harder than the first time around. they've grown up a lot. Coach Izzo has definitely got his mark on those two for sure. They're competitive. They were talking way more than they did the first time, and give them credit. They have really good leaders in Tum Tum and Ellis. Can you hear those guys talking out there, motivating the freshmen to keep competing? And that was the big difference, I felt like.
Stay over here.
It seemed like Carr and Stevens didn't let off at all. They kept the effort throughout the entire game. What is their season leading up to this point and taking control of the offense? What does that mean for next season?
I think Penn State fans should be really excited that those two kids wanted to stay in the game and wanted to compete. And they kept pushing our team. And we got a lot of options. Yesterday we had great balance. Obviously today we didn't have great balance. And against a team like Michigan State, you need balance. You absolutely need balance. First time around we had balance. That's why we came out on top. Today we really didn't. But the fact that they want to compete and stay in the game and they don't want to be subbed out, something to be said for their character.
Anything else for Coach Chambers?
With those two tees at the end of the game on Carr and Stevens, how similar was the frustration, especially going back on Sunday when Carr got a tee then?
Yeah, I'm not happy about them getting a tee, and I discussed it with them. However, I always see a silver lining that they want to compete. They want to continue to fight. They're winners. They're competitors. I mean, I don't want them getting tees. They got to control their emotions. And, we got to get stops and rebounds and all that good stuff. But the fact that they want to keep competing and show some fight, we'll just learn from these experiences.
Is there one last one before I let him go? All right, thanks, Coach,
Thanks.
very much.